said, watch where you put your dick.
Exactly. All said, you need to watch it.
You'll
Although
like,
that Russian chick or whatever that he was with, she was hot.
You'd be like Tyrese on there crying.
I mean, but Tyrese's problem is, one, Tyrese, you act like a bitch. Nobody respects a man who's crying. I'm sorry. There's only a few times that you're allowed to cry. The birth of your child, death of your mother, death of a spouse,
I don't have a problem.
uncle or somebody like that. I mean, no, you can cry at other things, but the fact is, Tyrese, you always acting like a big...
No, there's no problem with a man weeping. Christ wept. David wept.
Yep.
True.
But
right
the problem is, you went on the internet. You made it a show. Like, if I went on the internet and started crying, like, yes, you're right. So you're still right. He's still a bitch. It's how he did it, I guess. So
it's kind of like what he's saying.
I'm going to roll my previous statement back, and you're right. It's okay for a man to cry. We need to stop having some standard of masculinity that's set to whatever. But
no, you can't cry too much as a man. Matter of fact, you're right. There are levels to this shit.
Yeah, definitely levels.
Like, if we're arguing and you...
Well, no, but that's not crying. That's not crying. What that is trying to...
somebody used to do that when they was younger.
Well, yeah, but the thing about it is, whenever somebody does that, whenever somebody starts crying when you're
he's about to fight,
them,
that's different.
Well, no. When somebody starts crying when you're having an argument with them, they're essentially trying to emotionally manipulate you. That's very different. Because they're trying to be like, all people who have a soul, which all black people have souls. Not sure about other people. All black people have souls. Anyone with a soul is going to look at somebody and be like, all right, you're crying. You feel a little more protective or a little bit more empathetic towards them. And that's really what they're trying to elicit in you when they try to cry during an argument.
I hate to see women cry.
I mean, no.
I
hate seeing women cry.
I hate it too, man.
Yeah. Well, it depends on who if I'm mad at them, it don't matter because I'll lick their tears.
Sometimes you got to let them weep. Sometimes you got to let them cry.
Yeah. Your tears.
Your tears sustain me. Of joy. Your tears sustain me. But no. You're right. You're right. Men should be allowed to cry, but one, putting it on the internet for a public display, that was a show.
It's kind of like when people like do stuff for like the hungry and for the homeless and stuff, and then they put it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anybody who's doing that, like, it's different. Like, remember when they found the woman who had those homeless people in Chicago and took them off the street? Like, y'all didn't have to find this woman. Y'all could have just let her go. But y'all sought her out. Why? Like, did y'all really need to know? Y'all could have just been like, really great benefactor, wrote up this great story about her. But nah, white folks was like, nah, we gonna find this chick. And then you see her, she's just a regular black woman. Like, oh, I just had an Amex.
Yeah, I'm not the type. What is this? It was this light skinned dude when they put profit for what do you call it?
Profit for the homeless. Profit for people.
Profiting off the homeless. He said something else though. Profit for poor.
Profit for poverty.
Like he was looking at that Drake video.
Well, yeah, the Drake video was profit from poverty.
Yeah, profit for poverty. There we go. That's better. I'm just like, bro, like, well, you ain't doing nothing. That ain't gonna change people's lives.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
Temporarily, you give a nigga $10,000. That $10,000 gone in probably 2 weeks.
I feel like the cars were a good one, and the donation to the whatever. But you're right. The spotlight is different because by doing this and not filming a video, you were filming a video. Like, the same goal is accomplished. It's just, instead of there being women shaking their asses who are getting paid, it's you gave back to the community. Which, I mean, I prefer that, but it's still a spectacle. And we all know spectacles are used to advertise and to sell and for entertainment.
But not to down her for what she done. She done a good thing, though.
No. She did a good thing.
She didn't care to do it. She
was doing it out of the kindness of her heart because she didn't want to see people die.
Like, versus them, like, y'all have them, like, Drake can change the world with policy. If he put his name behind something, he convince white people.
If Drake put out
Drake doesn't ever do that.
Drake and Jay-Z and Nas and...
Jay-Z and Meek Mill's, actually, we didn't bring that up.
No. Jay-Z did do a great thing with advocating for somebody like Meek Mill and working on a bill with Meek Mill to help
the criminal justice
system. If we were to form like a rap super team, if Migos and Jay-Z and Drake and Meek Mill and T.I. and let's just say 4 other famous people, you can choose whoever you want in your head right now, were to come together and say we're going to redo criminal justice reform, we'd probably get that shit done.
Correct, because white people will listen to them.
Yeah, because white people listen to them. They'll be like, "Oh man, they're rapping for change." It'll be basically the Live Aid version, or the rap version of the Live Aid concert when they were trying to get Ethiopia aid. It'll just be we're performing rap music, talking about
last time they put a rapper on some shit like that for 9/11. George Bush don't give a fuck about black people.
Oh man!
But to be honest, he wasn't wrong. That's the thing about it is white people can be mad about it. Like, Michael Myers had no idea, or Seth Meyers. No, Michael Myers. Yeah, he had no idea what to do about that. But at the same time, he wasn't wrong.
He just looking like, I don't know what to do.
Exactly. He didn't know what to do.
We got to watch that video again. That's
that video
was hilarious.
I mean, that's one of the things that, again, Kanye West, new Kanye is terrible, but old Kanye was the truth.
I like both of them.
No. I like new Kanye's music. I'm just saying, new Kanye as a person is just trash. From the whole back and forth with Drake to whatever. It's like, look, Drake fucked your wife. You're gonna have to. You need to accept that and deal with it. Like, you need to accept it and deal with it. Just like, accept it, deal with it, stay on your medicine, stay making actual good interviews, stop talking about other people, focus on your music. Talk about Travis Scott. Talk about what it's like to be in a family with the Kardashians and Travis, and just get on with your merry fucking life.
Yeah,
like, you acting like
that was an interesting thing brought up with that.
Yeah,
you saw that when they were talking about Colin Kaepernick, talking about you need your support. Like you got to ask Colin Kaepernick, can you do the Super Bowl or some bullshit like that? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Colin, no, fuck you, nigga. If it's about this money, nigga, you ain't got shit to say about me making no money, nigga. I'll go perform at the Super Bowl. Hell wrong with you. I don't give a fuck what you say. What kind of man gonna sit right there, even if it was you gonna sit right there like, yo, Colin, can I go make this $250,000 at the Super Bowl?
I mean, I'm not gonna ask permission, but I will donate half of what I make to your charity. Or to your.
I'll give him some. I don't know about half.
I would give him half because I mean, at the end of the night, this $250,000 for me ain't shit. So I'll give you a Know Your Rights campaign, and that way y'all be good. And I'll tell you, hey man, I would have asked you for it, but I'm a man and I don't do asking. So I'm gonna give you this money because we need more Know Your Rights campaign. I'm gonna hope that the NFL finally caves into public pressure, even though it looks like they really don't care. No matter how healthy you are, no matter how much you have at least 3 teams on the league that could use a good quarterback, or no matter how much it looks like Ben Roethlisberger is just kind of mellowing in whatever the fuck he thinks he's doing. Y'all just gonna keep this man out. So it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't.
That's a stupid invention.
But last but not least, I'm going to go into a topic that we probably shouldn't cover.
Oh, let's pause real quick. I was going to ask you, do you know who Tierra Whack is, or Tara Whack?
Yeah, I love Tara Whack. Remember I told you about it, her 15-minute thing?
Yeah, I listened to it finally.
Okay, how'd you like it?
Her music sucks.
You don't like her music? I love it.
She got a Grammy nomination for Mumbo Jumbo, by the way.
Okay, I don't agree with that. Mumbo Jumbo is a song about nothing.
The video.
Oh, the video.
It's weird.
The video was weird.
It reminded me of Crooked Smile.
Was This Is America nominated?
Yeah.
Yeah, This Is America better win. If Mumbo Jumbo wins, to be honest, if Mumbo Jumbo or This Is America wins, I won't be mad.
And that Jordan Lucas song.
To be honest, if Jordan Lucas wins, I'm gonna be pissed because he did not advocate for black people. And I know people keep getting into argument with me over that. Like, oh, but he was going so hard. But he went hard from white perspective. He did not go hard from a black perspective.
He was safe. He used that safe thing that niggas don't like to hear the truth.
Exactly.
Like the honest conversation about, like, I hate when white people say it, but there's a bit of a truth to it. What about black on black crime? Man, we ain't talking about that right now. We do need to have a conversation about that, but we ain't talking about that right now.
We don't need to have, you're not included in the conversation.
The subject on the matter.
Ain't got nothing to do with you. We talking about the state killing citizens.
Exactly. We're talking about the state killing citizens right now. We're talking about state sanctioned violence. We're talking about the political economic system that tries to put niggas on a school to prison pipeline. We're talking about how Flint ain't got no motherfucking clean water. We talking about those things.
By this time, we gotta blame Obama and Trump for that.
No. I equally blame Obama because he demotivated an entire region of people. Like when people in Michigan saw that Obama just lightly tapped that water, they wasn't gonna fucking vote Democrat after that. You can't see something like that. That'd be like if Atlanta was in a water crisis right now. We had to all buy bottled water every single day for everything that we're doing, and we didn't like showering with it. And then we saw Booker come down here and he just lightly tapped the water. We're gonna be like, fuck out of here. What the fuck you talking about?
The water is clean.
Exactly. The water is clean. God, get this shit out of my face. Like that's one of the things that's gonna always go on Obama's presidential record, along with not closing Guantanamo Bay, which are things that he promised to do. But since this really ain't about us shitting on Obama, because we could do that another time.
Yeah.
But we're going to go into a topic that I think is going to be more interesting. And that's going to be over the past week, we've had Reddit's Black War, which is basically black people getting into arguments on black fellas because people disagree with people coming for Kamala Harris and Terry Crews versus D.L. Hughley. Which one do you want to go into first?
I didn't see this Reddit thing.
Okay. You know what Reddit is?
Yeah, I'm on there.
You know that there's a subreddit called Black Fellas?
No.
Okay.
Remember, it's Reddit, so who knows where everyone is at.
That's also true.
Yeah.
There's a subreddit called Black Fellas. You're probably over there in MAGA. There was a lot of people who, when she announced her candidacy, like, what was that, a week and a half ago? people felt some kind of way about it. And they made their voices known. And people pointed to like actual articles that had been written about it. They pointed to the fact that in 2009, she laughed about the truancy things that she proposed and how people told her this was a bad idea and this was going to disproportionately affect black people. And she just kind of shrugged it all off and was like, but I reduced truancy, though, in 2014 when she was asked about it. And it's like, yeah, by putting parents in jail. And then, of course, you had the apologists who came out who were like, most of those parents only put in jail for a few hours. Yeah, but they still had to go to jail. Then they had to get out of jail. Then they had to have that on their record.
Were there white people doing it?
Oh, the people who were doing it were, of course, white.
Yeah, because that's their candidate. Because I know CNN been pushing her for like the last 3 years. I'm just like,
I mean, CNN's been slightly like they've been doing like little baby pushes here, baby pushes there. Yeah, make sure that you just keep her name.
But ironically, there's a lot of black people who don't like her.
Well, there's a lot of people who know about what she was up to in San Francisco and when she became the AG and she almost executed a nigga who we all are pretty much sure didn't rape his stepdaughter. She pretty much has done everything but the things that you'd want her to do for black people. And also, she before didn't see herself as black. And the fact that
you saw Don Lemon's explanation,
bro, that's exactly what I'm talking about when we're talking about black fellas. Is that people will bring that up? People be like, "Yeah, but this is exactly what happens whenever a black woman steps up." No. It's not every black woman. If you talk about Nina Brown,
that goddamn black woman,
exactly.
Yeah,
that particular black woman. Like if we talk about Nina Brown,
I've seen some black women trying to defend her like that, and I'm just like, no, we talking about this bitch, and you don't want to separate her.
Exactly.
No.
Everybody was riding for Stacey Abrams. Ain't one person had no goddamn problem with Stacey Abrams for governor. We all voted for her. At the same time, this one
we gotta call them when we see them, those Boule Negroes.
Yeah.
Boule Negroes.
Yeah, them Boule Negroes. Them, hey, you know.
She only wants your vote. She ain't gonna do shit for you.
Exactly. She's talking about how she gonna redo criminal justice. I guarantee you
had a chance to do it in your own state and you didn't do it.
Exactly. Why would I think you're going to change now? You didn't consider yourself black. You didn't even marry someone black. Well, that doesn't mean that she can't be a great thing. Yeah, but if I'm going to vote on people, I'm going to vote for the black family, not the black woman plus some white nigga. That's just how it's going to be. And if you don't like that, fuck yourself. Fuck everything that you think about. Because I'm riding for black people first.
They're not having a thought. That's what I'm like. They're just supporting her blindly. I'm just like, need to look at her.
I get the fact that you want a black person in there. I do too.
Not her.
But I want the right black person in there. I don't want her. I don't want Cory Booker, even though I like Booker a little bit more than her. But at the same time, I know that Booker's not going to do shit for us. And I can at least be honest about it.
I told you how I feel.
I mean, yeah, you have told people how you feel about Booker. Going back last year when it was first kind of like, he's probably
it's not even that, because I think I told you about Bernie. I think Bernie would put people in a position for free education and probably better.
But Bernie's a racist.
And better pay raises, because we're all going to benefit from that.
Well, no. So everyone will benefit from Bernie being elected president.
Correct.
But Bernie's not going to do anything for black people. And so that's where a lot of us
it's going to benefit us all, not just black and white.
I know, but
we're never going to get.
I'm trying to get our biggest piece of pie.
Yeah, but we're never going to get that.
I mean, we get reparations. That one lady.
That lady ain't winning.
I mean, she's not going to win because she is a controversial person who nobody really likes. I can't remember her name.
Where they going to get this money from reparations from? They going to tax rich people? And do Oprah, and how much money do you have where you don't get it?
I think if your net worth is above the amount we're giving, you don't get it. And I know a lot of cream brulee niggas gonna be like, oh, but
we live in New York, it's different.
Not even we live in New York. They'd be like, but I had to earn this. Yeah, you managed to make your way out of poverty. The rest of us didn't. So fuck you and fuck your feelings. I mean, it was really gonna suck is let's say this happens in a decade and I'm one of those niggas. I'm to be honest, I'm still gonna be like, you know what? I'm glad to see other niggas make it up to this point. Now, when y'all niggas get this money and y'all ruin it, I don't want to hear not a goddamn word. I don't want to see no gang shit.
Like you talking about nigga Gucci gonna sell out. Bitches gonna have weave stores.
Gucci store.
Like I think Dave Chappelle did it, and he was joking, but he was joking, serious.
But he was right. People gonna be gambling away $100,000 per game. It's gonna be like, nigga, y'all just.
I'm buying 100,000 lottery tickets.
Exactly,
lottery tickets.
Yeah, the lottery's gonna have record-breaking numbers in every state. It's going to be like, the lottery's only worth $10 million. Yeah, but I'm trying to double up. Give me 1,000 tickets. It's like, bro, like, what is wrong with y'all?
I would probably buy 1,000 tickets.
Y'all realize that every time that somebody gets in the lottery and does exactly what you're doing, everybody else is going to do it, and that behavior is going to make it to where you have the same odds as what you would have had to start off with.
Yeah. 100 scratch-offs, $20. It's like, why? Like, nigga, I'll try to get rich by some
put the
lucky
money
shit.
into something that actually will accrue money.
Yeah, like a lottery ticket.
No, a lottery is just a tax on poor people.
All the lottery